Hi, Florian. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hello. How
Hi.
are you?
Very well, thank you. Very well. So we're going to start off with some questions from Matt, who is from Behind the Gloves.
Okay.
Hi, Florian. How are you?
I'm good. You?
Yeah, very well, thanks. First off, just want to start, how excited are you to be making your Matchroom debut on an Anthony Joshua undercard to finish off this year?
I'm very happy. I have been waiting for this moment. Of course, I think every fighter in UK will be very happy to fight in Joshua's undercard. I think all the eyes of the UK public will be in Saturday night, and I will give my best to steal the show.
Florian, you have an outstanding fan base. You have people all over who watch you. How pleased are you that there's going to be a certain element of fans in there, 1,000 fans to watch you?
Yes, but the problem is I don't think I will have my fans, because when the tickets were announced, I wasn't yet in the card. My fight was announced 2 days after but I'm very happy that we will have some crowd. 1,000 people is enough only for the noise, because this noise, these people make us feel like a gladiator. I'm very happy for that.
How much do you think you've shown the boxing public in terms of your skills? You're known for knocking people out and running straight through people. Do you believe that you've got another 7-8% to show?
I haven't shown nothing. I have shown my 20%. When the big fights come, then I will show my level and what I'm capable of. When the things got hard, when the fights go hard. But this is not my problem. Is I want the best fighter. They have pulled out so many fighters. It's difficult for me to find a good opponent with a good record, because they doesn't put their record with me. They are afraid that they lose. I'm not afraid. I have bigger fan base from most of UK fans. I have a lot of things to lose, but I don't care. I believe in myself. I say, let's fight. If you win me, you a lot of Albanians will know you. All my fans will know you. I have 11 years. I didn't lose, and this is a problem.
One fighter that you're continuously linked with is Conor Benn. Now, I know you're making your debut, but I just wanted to touch on this. Recently, he said that you don't bring much to the table in terms of where he's at. But what's your response to that? Because obviously you have got your large following and you are currently growing. And now that you're with Matchroom, this fight should be a lot easier to make, yeah?
Yeah, the only thing that he make mistake. I bring much more than him, and all his fights together. I can sell much more tickets than he have sold in all his fights. What he have only from his father. You all saw his last fight. They are very carefully who they choose to fight him. They are not stupid. They are smart, because they wanted to grow him up. But Conor Benn is not a good level. He gets hit a lot in the head, and he will be exposed very soon. Me with him, this fight will happen very soon, because when the UK fans realize me, I'm coming. Hopefully, I will win my next fight. The UK fans, they will love this fight, and they will push the things. If Conor doesn't want it, and also then I don't care, because my target, I don't see Conor like my biggest. No, Conor is one number in my record, nothing else. I don't rate him like a fighter or something. When I beat him, that I will be wow. No, I don't care about him.
And finally, you fight on Saturday. How does this fight end? Do you end it inside the distance again?
No, I hope. I think inside of 3 rounds. Respect to everyone that step in the ring. I don't want to be like egoist or something, but this guy is not on my level, and I will show them all in Saturday. My desire to win and to achieve what I have been dreaming from a small kid is very, very big, and these guys cannot handle that when I'm in the ring with them.
Right, well, thanks for your time, Florian, and good luck for Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. If we go to Andy from Boxing Social next, please.
Hi, Florian. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Talking about Alex Florian, what exactly do you know about him? What have you studied about him, and what are you expecting from him?
I saw, I think I saw some videos of him. He's a southpaw. She have a nice jab, moving nice, but I don't think I will break him down, body or the head very soon. Hopefully inside of 2 rounds, and then we have bigger fight in January. But we will announce it. We will announce it after.
We've gotten used to seeing you produce very destructive displays and bring in a lot of excitement to everybody who tunes in to watch you. Now, are you hitting that point where do you want people to test you a bit more? Do you want a few more rounds instead of maybe just winning inside the first few rounds?
You know what I want? I want a good fighters, a top fighters that the UK fans rate them, but with a good record. I don't want shit record that they with a good fighters, because nobody will give me credit when I beat them. I want top fighters. Give me whoever you want, whoever they want, but she have a good record. She is really rated in the UK, and his style is tough. Give me these guys, but don't give me guys that they have like 10 losses. I will beat them. We say by knockout. Nobody will care. They say and 10 other guys beat them. That's why I want the best fight, but respect that I want good guys with a good record. And I don't care Chris Congo, Josh Kelly, Conor Benn, Ryler Charlton, whoever is in front of me, you will see my level, because this is the fight that public and me I want. It's not my fault that these guys that they bring me is bad level. They doesn't accept these big guys. They doesn't accept.
You mentioned Ryland Charlton. There was a lot of kind of back and forth between your team and his team, and some interviews going out about that fight. Where exactly did things land with that? Where did the negotiations get to?
My management team, CM Boxing, Sam Jones, are talking with them. They are negotiating. I think they want me to lose like 3 pounds to fight them. No problem. If they want me to lose this pound, I will lose it for them, and I will go to fight them wherever they want. Ryland Charlton, for me, he's not a good fighter. He is a small midget, a bodybuilder. You understand? And when when I will be in the ring with him, I will show to the public that he have talked a lot. I see him. I don't understand why they talk, because when they are in the ring with me, they change their minds.
Somebody you will meet this week, Macaulay McGowan. He's boxing on this card. He boxes at super welterweight, but he said he wants to drop to welterweight. We spoke to him just before you, Macaulay McGowan. He's fighting Kieran Conway on Saturday night on the Anthony Joshua undercard. So you'll see him this week. He said that after his fight, he would like to drop to welterweight, and he mentioned he'd like to fight you. He called you a small midget, and he didn't agree with you calling out everybody other than people like himself. Taking that into consideration, I know you may not know much about him, but when you see him, will you be interested in maybe having a fight with somebody like him?
I don't have idea who this guy is, but I don't care. I fight everyone. When Sam, my team, arrange it, and this guy is good for me, for my career, and he have a good record, of course, we fight them. Florian, I don't have idea who this guy is.
He's fighting on the card, so I'm sure you'll bump into him this week.
I will see him.
That's my last one from me, so best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. If you go to James Lupton from Pro Boxing Fans, please.
Hi, Florian. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm very good, thank you. Just a couple from me. We know you're a confident fighter, you're confident in your own ability, but with the back of Matchroom and Eddie Hearn now, does that fill you with more confidence going forward in your career?
Yes, I'm very happy, because Eddie Hearn for me, I don't want to say many, but Eddie Hearn for me, when I was a kid, it was like to fight in these shows that Eddie Hearn, it was a dream, because this is where the good fighters, the big fighters fight. When you want to be famous and to win world titles, this is the only way, the only road. And I'm happy that I will take part on this organization. And trust me, they will not forget me, and I will put my show. I will put my name out there, and they will not forget me.
You mentioned a moment ago about your opponent, Alex Fearon. You feel he's not on your level. Obviously, you're still very early on in your career. How much learning do you learn in these fights, or do you feel you're ready for the next level already?
I think I learned more from my sparrings than my fights, because these fights, all my guys, listen, all my guys that I have fight, my last 5 fights, they have positive records. One guy have 13-1. I don't fight journeymen, like the other guys that they does. But I make this guy look bad when I fight them. That's why the people say, but if you put these guys with other guys, they will see that they are not so bad. But I'm another level. I believe in myself that I'm different level, and I will show them when the big fights come and the good guys come that I'm different, because I can talk how much I want. When the time come, I will do what I say. True.
You mentioned when the big fights come. You've already said Conor Benn, Josh Kelly, Chris Pongo. Realistically, when can those fights happen? And have you discussed with your management team when they will happen?
Hopefully next year, if the things goes how we have planned, I think next year we will have big fights.
And finally, from me, obviously you mentioned already yourself there, it's a big show. Anthony Joshua, it's something that a lot of boxers dream of over here in Britain, to be appearing on the undercard. How pleased are you, first of all, to be on the show? And can I get a prediction for Joshua Pulev from you?
I think first of all, Joshua will stop Pulev. I like Joshua. I like his comeback. I like his confidence, and I think he will not have problem. He will take his distance with Pulev with his jab. I think he will stop him inside of 6-7 rounds. I'm very happy to fight in this show. To tell you the truth, back home in Greece, in Albania, they have got mad the news and the things, because it's very important to fight in one of these shows. For me, it's very important. I'm very happy and proud, and I will give my best. I'm excited.
Fantastic. Florian, thank you and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, James. If we go to Dona Corby next, please.
Hey, Florian, how's it going?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Oh, not too bad. I wanted to ask a little bit about your career before boxing. You were in MMA, you were in mixed martial arts. Are you completely done with that, or do you think you'll ever step into the cage again?
You never know. When I finish my career with boxing, I hope I can go back in MMA, but I had some injuries, and that's why I stopped MMA. I had an operation in my both hands, and I couldn't grab anymore. But I never lost in the cage. I had 7 wins, 7 stoppages inside of 1 or 2 rounds. And before that, I was a kickboxer.
I've heard Conor Benn say that he wouldn't mind, lacing up the 4-ounce gloves. And I know that you are you are calling him out. Maybe you get that done with the smaller gloves on.
No way. He don't fight me with 8 ounces, not with 4. No way.
So talk to me a bit about, so you mentioned you had an injury and that's why you made the move to boxing. Talk to me a bit about why that was and what got you into MMA in the first place.
In MMA I get, because the kickboxing I had many fights. I win 4 world titles in kickboxing. I was really popular in Europe, but kickboxing didn't have a lot of fans anymore. The public didn't like it anymore, and the UFC was growing and became famous. And I let kickboxing and I start the MMA. Like this, I go in there.
I heard that you have something of a friendship with Conor McGregor. Is that true, that you watched the Tyson Fury fight with him?
Yes, I was one, because the guys of Conor McGregor who are with him, that protect him and his security, they are friends of mine. They are Albanians, and they stay with him. They are good friends, and they are all day together. And they invite me, I think before 8 months or something, when I had my operation. We stayed there like 3 days. Yes, we saw together all night. We was together, and we watched the Fury with Wilder, because Proper 12, the Conor McGregor whiskey was sponsor this fight.
There are some stories. I'm based in Dublin myself, so there are stories that circulate around Dublin. A night out with Conor McGregor is certainly legendary, isn't that correct?
What? Sorry?
A night out with Conor McGregor, a night watching fights and drinking with Conor is certainly something to be remembered, right?
Yeah. Exactly. It's a big memory. Yeah.
And are those guys MMA fighters? Those security guys you're friends with?
No, they are street MMA fighters. Yeah, I don't know, but no, they doesn't do MMA, but they are good guys.
I want to ask, what's your opinion on this this Floyd Mayweather fight that got announced recently? He's fighting the YouTube guy Logan Paul. Have you heard about this? And what do you make of it?
I heard. I think now is everything about social media. If you are strong in social media, you can do everything. You know, this is now the life that we are living. The time is different. You know, the world is changed, and I think will be more pay-per-view than every other fight till now, because the people love to see this kind of fights. And Mayweather, he's not stupid. He's very smart. I think the public win. It doesn't make bad for the boxing. The boxing win because many people will start watching more and more and more. But I don't know about kilos. How much kilo is Logan? I think it's much more than Mayweather. Is right?
Yeah, 50 pounds. So about in terms of stone here, that would be about 3 stone heavier.
Yeah,
4 stone
yes,
heavier.
exactly. That's why I cannot understand how this fight will happen, but they will make good money.
You mentioned Conor a little bit. Do you reckon you'll ever get to get in the ring and maybe spar with him, at least in boxing or something? Do you think that's something that's possible?
With Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
Yes, it was supposed to go with him in a training camp before COVID started. You know, I was supposed to go there to stay for 1 month with my friends, only for a boxing, because also Conor trained for a boxing fight. But
with Pacquiao, isn't that correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But didn't happen because this COVID situation that we all know stopped everything.
What was that plan? He was gonna do a boxing match first.
Yes, I think they was talking back then for a boxing match.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Are you going to be watching the Poirier fight in January?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think he's going to win that one?
I think so.
What's going to happen? What's going to happen in that bet? Do you think Conor wins by a more spectacular knockout than he did the first time around?
Difficult. I think difficult. Poirier is a much better fighter right now. I think Conor will struggle a lot. You know, Conor is not the same guy I think that he was before 2-3 years. I hope she win. I hope that he will win for sure, but like with a knockout.
As a fan, as a spectator yourself, which sport do you prefer to watch, boxing or MMA?
I love to watch boxing, but if you were saying if MMA was without wrestling, I'd love to see MMA with small gloves.
All right,
with no wrestling, only stand up.
All right, thank you so much for your time, man. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Okay, thank you very much for your time there, Florian. We'll hopefully see you in the bubble tomorrow, okay? But enjoy the rest of isolation.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else